action is not moral. Or as he puts it, it has no moral significance. To be truly moral, you should do things out of which you get nothing whatever, neither for yourself nor for others. If you can achieve that kind of being a total zero offered for being eaten by any cannibal, then you're moral. Now that's the philosopher who rules today's life. If that is what the universities are preaching, Kant himself and all the endless variations of him and the derivatives from him, all modern philosophy are little illegitimate Kantians, if you know what I mean. If that's what children are taught, once they leave college, what do they bring to life? What you see today. We're kind of reaching the visible climax of Kantianism. They take dope, they try to kill their mind in every way possible, they leave range of the moment, they have no values, no goals, and no selfishness. Well, they're terribly unselfish, because they haven't got one independent idea in the world.
Tell me the value of selfishness.
Use another word, self-esteem. The value of selfishness is that you esteem yourself as a value, that you live according to your nature, which means by the judgment of your own mind, and you respect your own mind, you respect your own ability to do the right thing, therefore you respect the possibility of being a morally virtuous person, and you regard yourself as a value worth preserving.
Let me bring it down from Kant a little bit to a bromide that I had drummed into me as a child, and maybe you've heard it. Happiness comes from making other people happy.
Oh, yes, I've heard it. Who hasn't heard it? And that's the trouble. Let's aim at the day when people will not hear it anymore, because it isn't true, it isn't justifiable, and the first question you would have to ask is, why? Why is it good to want others to be happy, but not yourself? And I suppose you will be told that, well, but they will work for your happiness and not their own. Well, it's like an exchange of Christmas presents that neither party wants, but that you have to exchange presents, and you're not allowed morally to do something for yourself. Whereas what I say, you can make others happy when and if those others mean something to you selfishly. If you love them, then you want to make them happy. Fine. If you don't love them, that's not a moral crime. You don't have to love everybody. You cannot love everybody, because it's a meaningless expression. You can love only those whom you value, and if they contribute to your happiness, you contribute to theirs. That's fine. But each one of you has to be selfish about it. Supposing somebody were in love with you and said, I love you because you're so bad, so I sacrifice myself and I'm going to love you. Would you accept that, or
No,
would you
ma'am.
say it's the most... No, sir, I wouldn't either. That's the most insulting thing anyone could have said to you, and yet that's what altruism would demand. And there is a great Russian writer who tried to practice it, Dostoevsky, who did marry a poor, stupid little seamstress whom he didn't love at all, out of the desire to make her happy, you see. The end of it was she committed suicide. Now that is an altruist practice. That's what altruism leads to.
How about it's more blessed to give than to receive?
Well, that's obviously the welfare state. That's a clearly motivated slogan. To please give me something and you'll be blessed, but I will keep your material goods.
Now, you don't mind getting presents, do you?
Yes, I do.
Do you really?
Only from the people whom I love, or friends, or my husband.
But that's what I mean.
Yes, that I like, but from strangers I don't accept them.
No, but within your family and the people that you care deeply about, you would give them a present too.
Oh, yes, certainly. When I wanted to, but I wouldn't consider that a moral duty, and I wouldn't consider that a virtue at all. But you were saying, may I bring up something that we were discussing during the commercial? The worst thing today is the attacks on ability. I call this, today's atmosphere, the age of envy, actually. And I ask you whether you would be attacked by people for your success. And I don't know whether you want to give the answer to the audience that you gave me.
Yes, yes, I am.
Well, that's what I regard as the most immoral thing on earth, to attack a man not for his flaws, but for his virtues. Because to make a success of yourself in any line of rational activity is a great virtue. And people will attack you for exercising your ability, for hard work, for consistency, for ambition. And they will want to make you feel guilty of it. That is the greatest evil, according to my philosophy.
And, wait, say that again. The greatest evil, according to your philosophy, is to attack an individual because of virtue.
What I call it is to experience or act on hatred of the good for being the good. That is attacking people for their virtues, for their achievements, for anything they have which is a value, actually, not for their flaws and not for their evil. In fact, people who preach that are the ones who are mawkish about the evil people, the failures, the liars, the cheats. Everybody who is weak suddenly acquires some kind of value. But anyone who is a success has to be attacked for his success.
And look at how you have been attacked.
Oh, I know.
How you have been criticized. There are many people in this country, forgive me, in this world who think you're daft.
They don't. They want you to think that. Well, obviously.
I hear you. Yeah, okay.
Obviously, why? Because I'm preaching something absolutely, totally the opposite of the Kantian philosophy by which they live. Kantian and derivatives.
What do you think is going to happen to the United States of America if we keep going this way?
If we keep going this way, total collapse. But I still think that we won't keep going this way. That what will save this country is not its intellectuals, but the people. Because they've rebelled already without much intellectual prodding. That they've already becoming aware of the fact that we have to go to the right and not more welfare state. That's a great tribute to the intelligence of the people. Only I want to make something clear. I'm not a conservative. I think that today's conservatives are worse than today's liberals. I think they are, if anyone destroys this country, it will be the conservatives, because they do not know how to preach capitalism, to explain it to the people, because they do nothing except apologize, and because they're all altruists. They're all based on religious altruism. And on that combination of ideas, you cannot save this country. The trouble with this country is that it was based on the right philosophy originally by the founding fathers, but they did not have a moral code to match the political ideas which they had.
You love this country, don't you?
Passionately.
Yeah.
Very, very much. And consciously. I love it for its ideas. And I've seen enough of the other side, so I can appreciate this country.
You might even get emotional about this country, huh?
Oh, yes. Why, they want me to get emotional?
Might even thank God for it, huh?
Yeah. I may not literally mean a God, but I like what that expression means. Thank God or God bless you. It means the highest possible to me. And I would certainly thank God for this country.
And thank you for being here tonight.
That's what come down. Thank you very much for asking me. I enjoyed it.
Okay. And please come back, and God bless you.
Thank you. Same to you.